Right, due to popular demand, I have been decided to do another tree video. Now I was going to do it earlier, last week on my birthday. The problem was it was a bit cold and rainy, so decided to do it today. So the crepe myrtles are now, since it's autumn, are dropping their leaves, but this one is turning yellow, and it's lost most of its leaves already, but it's gotten quite big. As you can see, it's freaking huge. That was a tiny little tree that was like about, what did it start with? I think up to here, something like that, and then it grew all this extra. Amazing how fast these trees can grow compared to all the other ones. It's doing pretty well here. I'll see how it comes back in spring, but yeah, this one I think, being male or female, I think being the female since it had, or male since it had no flowers, I think it has different colors too. The yellow looks pretty good on this. It matches the other trees pretty nicely, but this one's doing pretty good. So we'll see. I'll come back in spring. I'll probably make one more. I think I'll make another video in spring, maybe around April, when the leaves start coming back, because these leaves are, starting to drop, and then there's not going to be anything going on in winter. So let's take a look at the other one now. This one here, the other crepe myrtle, is already, it seems, deeper into its sleep. This one, it looks like it still had a flower on it before it dropped it. The leaves on this one are a bit reddish, so that I thought was pretty interesting. It's the same tree, it's just different kind of leaves. They look the same until this one actually grew flowers, and the other one did not. So I think I'm going to upload that video after I find it. It should still be on my computer. I'll upload that video, and you can see when they had flowers and leaves and everything, what they were looking like. Sorry, it's out of order. I keep forgetting how much time has passed since I've last done one of these. But no, the black locust tree is back here. Not supposed to be in here, but it is. And it seems to be doing its own thing. It'll be back. That tree will probably be 6 feet higher by next year. That's not the one we're talking about now. But the red leaves look pretty good on this. It dropped all these beautiful, nice smelling flowers. You'll look forward to seeing that one, so I'll probably upload that one shortly after this one, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to take a look at the hawthorn, and I think the crabapple is what's left. Be right back. Let's take a look at that. The hawthorn is actually starting to turn red, so that's cool. I was looking up a video on these guys. I saw that they produce berries. This one's probably way too young, so hopefully we'll be seeing some berries next year. But now this whole thing is supposed to turn red. It's supposed to be covered with thorns, but I think it's just too young. There's just not enough thorns on it. So that should, I guess, act as a defense mechanism from other predators, but birds love these. They're really good for the environment. So hopefully we'll get some berries next year. Before eventually this one's going to go dormant, but this should all turn red. I've noticed its leaves are like a darker green compared to the other leaves of other plants, like some of these other plants here. These ones are, well, they're passing, but they're different, it seems. But no, it's got a unique color, and it's just slow. It grows pretty darn slow. Hopefully it'll grow faster. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's a little too young for fertilizer. I have to get rid of whatever the heck these things are. Hideous. But nope, this one looks pretty good. Look at all that red. Yellow first, but then red. But we'll see how it goes. Looks a bit like poison ivy almost with the leaves, except it doesn't have 3. Thankfully, we don't have that problem right here. So we'll take a look at the crabapple. There's the crabapple. Thankfully, I'm not swatting at mosquitoes like it was in the video previous to this one, because there aren't any. It's November, though it still feels like summer. It's like about 70 something right now. I forgot to mention how beautiful the weather is. This tree looks like it had some diseases. It was dying, but it seems to have recovered. Not much going on here with this crabapple. This is another very slow growing tree, but hopefully it'll come back in spring. It'll survive the winter and come back as a pretty nice tree. There's a lot of these in New Jersey. They smell quite nice. They have quite a beautiful, fragrant flowers. White flowers, I believe, so far. But not much on this guy. He's been pretty quiet. As for the crepe myrtles, they've been producing flowers, so, or at least one of them was. I mean, no flowers from these guys so far. So, but yeah, this is kind of a droopy tree. Bit like willow, I think. Not very tall growing, but not too droopy. Willow's a bit, not the best comparison. But I got it tied to this pole. Hopefully I don't run it over or trip over it or something like that. That should prevent any accidents. But that's it for the trees, the 4 that made it. Hopefully we'll be seeing maybe some new trees. I don't know. See what I find in the Audubon Society or the Burpee. They have some pretty good plants. So, well, and as a bonus, this one is not part of my trees that I planted, but if you're not in Jersey or around the shore area in the eastern United States, this one I believe is a beachnut tree. It produces some pretty beautiful yellow leaves. These are very common in Jersey. They produce little beech nuts. Leaves are edible. Haven't tried to find out just yet. They taste terrible a little bit. I don't want to eat them. I think you have to cook them first. But they are quite common. Beautiful yellow leaves, yellow foliage, especially in autumn. Actually, absolutely beautiful. And that's... Actually, no. I don't think we should stop. You know, we have a lot of different trees out here. Maybe, if I have another one that looks interesting, I'll probably grab hold of it. Maybe we'll talk more about it. I have a holly tree and a spruce, I think it is up front. But, yep, that's the beechnut. And that's it for the trees today.